Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Noise and welcome back to Project Ozone 2. In the last episode, we set up a farm in the last millennium. This guy right over here, which is making, well, a lot of crops for us. I forgot, I forgot to fill out the rest of the farm. So I haven't done that yet, but we're already getting okay, so we're full on electrotine and glowstone. So that's good to know. Um, yeah, wow. One, two, three. Perfect. Alright, so this farm is a little too efficient for us at this point. Later on, what we're going to end up doing is we're not going to store stuff here. We're actually going to send it over to the overworld and deal with it there. But for now, I don't really care if it fills up and just kind of slows us down more or less. So let's go ahead and dump off the glowstone dust. So there's a bunch of that. Don't need to worry about that anymore, or electrotine. So that means we can do more stuff. Now between episodes, I did a lot of work with the electric compressor, getting a bunch of different compressed metals and that kind of stuff, so that we can start working towards the tier 2 rocket. And I didn't really do much else. We have one more plant that's 10, 10, 10. We have the earth seeds, and yeah, that's about it. So what we are going to be working on today, we're going to be doing a couple of things. So first of all, we're going to work on getting the tier 2 rocket, which is going to take a lot of meteoric iron. Hopefully we have enough. I don't think we do. I think my math is a little bit off. So we need 10 here, plus not the rocket fins, but the boosters need 4 each. So we need 14. So I think we have exactly enough. So let's go ahead and get this both cooked up, and I think it's a 1-to-1. Yeah, perfect. So at least that is a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of. And then while it's doing all of that, we're also going to do some quests, because why not? We're going to work on some alpha quests. We have plenty of quests down here to finish up and do, and not much else, to be honest. We still need to kill the Wither. Don't really want to do that, because hardcore Wither mod is nasty. Makes these guys a lot worse to deal with, the normal mobs, when you kill anything with a boss bar. At least I think it's that mod that does that, but either way, that happens. The extreme furnace we cannot do because we need mercury, which we are getting to. We'll get there. It's just going to take a bit of time. And let's see, what else? We're going to need 10 of these guys so that we can make... we need more, don't we? It's 18. We need 18, so we need just a little bit more meteoric iron. We'll get to that very soon. So let's go ahead and keep that working. We'll make all the components and all that kind of fun stuff here in a second, but no, so the main thing that we're trying to get to is applied energistics, and we can actually get started on that, but we're not going to worry about that today. But I want to work on some questing, and I want to also potentially do some more magical crop seeds. If we can do them, that would be nice. So we'll get to that. And wait, Enderman, don't I already have Enderman seeds? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they are right here, right? That's electrotine, Enderman seeds. So yeah, that's already taken care of. Cool. So yeah, the plan for today is questing and making a rocket. We'll probably go to Mars in the next episode, but I don't really want to today. It's kind of nasty to do that. So let's get to work. So this tier 2 rocket, we're going to need a redstone torch. Let's get that. Let's see, what else are we going to need? We're going to need yellow wool and a filled fuel canister. So wool, And we're going to need 2 of these. We need some yellow dye, which we don't have, but we have access to in here the Technicolor essence, which is amazing stuff. So if we need yellow dye, come on, give me the, there we go, dandelion yellow. It is just like that, so we can make 1 of those. We should be able to turn 2 of them. Perfect. A little wasteful on the dye, but who cares? So with that taken care of, we need to go ahead and start making some of these components. So first thing first is the nose cone. Easy enough. Next thing we need, let's go ahead and make the rocket fins. So that requires a little bit of steel. And we need 4 of these. So that should not be too bad to do. And there's the rocket fins. We can go ahead and start placing this stuff, right? It stays in there, right? If I do the right rocket, tier 2. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Then we need the heavy-duty plates. And let's see, what all else do we need? We just need the boosters and then the engine, which is 4 heavy-duty plates, oxygen vent, all that kind of stuff. So do we have any extra oxygen vents? No. We do need fuel canisters. So we need 2 of these guys, which is 10 steel, glass, and a 10 canister. So we need a lot of 10. We don't have too much, but we need the empty. So I guess we'll make 10 canister. We need more 10. Alright, so we'll take 2 stacks. We're going to make a lot of 10, because why not? It really doesn't matter too much. We'll get most of the stuff back eventually. It's just a matter of getting it to begin with. We need the flint and steel and the oxygen. So we're going to need flint and steel. We're going to need a button. So just a piece of stone. There we go. And we'll put that there. Canister. Heavy duty plates on the sides. And we're going to need more heavy duty plates. We're going to need 4 more heavy duty plates. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So there is 10 canisters. We're going to need an oxygen vent, which is some pressure tubes. We have everything but the pressure tubes, I think. But 1, 2, 3. Easy enough. A lot of crafting, just a lot of basic things. So there's the oxygen vent. And is there anything else other than the... Oh, nope, that's all we need. Alright, so there's the rocket engine. And now we just need the thing that does the boosters. So that goes there. Meteoric iron, we're going to need more oxygen vents. So we're going to need more pressure tubes. And put 1 back. Compress 10. We should have enough by now for all of this stuff. So there's those. What else are we going to need? The fuel canisters, which requires more tin, glass, and more tin canisters. So something like this times 2. We're gonna need some glass. That's easy enough. Don't need those anymore. So glass, we should have the tin, or at least some of it. And I keep making the canisters wrong. So they go here, steel. And once we have the rest of this tin, we'll just kind of skip ahead to making the rest of the plates. Now we also need a little bit more meteoric iron, and that is a bit of an issue, just because of what it costs. It takes a lot of skystone. So how much skystone dust we have? We have not much. In fact, we only have enough for 3 more pieces, and we need 4. So we're gonna have to fix that. Let's get the iron, and we'll get to that here in a second. So let's take all that out. Excuse me. And that is not how we do it. How do you make the compressed bronze, aluminum? Oh, that's copper, not bronze. We have a lot of bronze. So, whoops. Well, we go ahead and put that in there. And bronze goes at the end. So there we go. So there is a filled fuel tank. And there's another one. Perfect. So I don't know if we're going to get these back or not. We're going to go on the assumption that we're not. But then what else is it? So the heavy duty plates. And that's about it. So steel, compressed tin. And making the tier 3 rocket is going to be a lot harder than what we're currently doing. So it's one of those things that this Galacticraft is going to be something that is going to be very tedious until we can kind of finish everything up. I believe the meteoric iron is just 1, right? It is 16 each. Yeah. So we need 16 more. Which is a bummer. There's not a good way to get the meteoric iron. If we go to space, we can do it, but it's kind of hit or miss. Otherwise, we need to find meteors, and that's not good. Or we just wait around for sifting. So we're going to wait around for sifting. Wow, that's a tongue twister. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and do some more quests. So we need a heat cable, firebox, and cooler. Let's go ahead and look these up. So heat cable, firebox, and cooler. So these guys are magnetic craft. We're gonna need a couple heat. All right, so that's easy enough. We're just gonna need salt. Salt should be easy enough to get over here. We're missing the pot. I don't know why that's in there, but let's just put it right there. Oh, it doesn't render correctly. That's right, it's sideways. Or not, I don't know. Anyways, there we go. And let's go ahead and grab everything off of there. Put that back into the chest. And we have a bunch of salt. We're going to need a salt block. And bricks. So clay. Do we have any bricks at this point? No. So clay, whoops, if I can spell it, we're gonna need 8 clay, and this should be pretty easy. We should also have our heavy duty plates. Put those in there. And there's the bricks. So this will get us our heat cables. And now we need iron times 4. And for the firebox, 6 more bricks and 2 furnaces. So cobblestone, we need 2 furnaces. 1, 2. And clay, we need 6 more bricks. And that'll be pretty quick and easy. How are we doing on Skystone? Do we have 16 yet? No. We're getting close though. We're not actually that far off. So it won't take too long. Anyways, there's our bricks. We should be able to make... So let's make sure this is working. So we just need one of each of these. There is the cooler and the firebox. So looks like these produce fuel. Not entirely sure what they're used for, but whatever. Let's go ahead and open the reward bag, or get the reward bag, and then infinite water. We need the boiler. So that is what we're missing there. Should be pretty straightforward to get. We've already got the infinite water. We made that a long time ago. But the boiler from Magneticraft is just a machine housing and some iron. So to get the machine housing, we're going to need a copper coil and there we go. There we go. There's the boiler. Really easy, and that's going to unlock a quest somewhere else. Don't know what, don't really care. We're going to throw all this stuff in here because we're not going to use it. And let's open up our basic salt ore and good reward bags. Soap and soapy water. Not interested. Alright, so Skystone. We still only have 11. Let's go ahead and take all the fortune upgrades out of these guys. And we're going to put it into the sand. Recipe comes from dust. So we're going to put it all in the dust. And hope for the best. So there was a little bit of Skystone. It is a 13% chance, so it's not like it's that bad of a chance. It's just we need a lot of it. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and start working on some more quests. I don't really feel like doing these quests because the Magneticraft is kind of annoying. So let's go over to the thermal expansion, and we can make some of this stuff really easily. So a hardened cell. Hardened cells are really easy to make. We just need a leadstone cell, and then we are making the cell frame. So we just make the leadstone cell, and then we upgrade it with some invar, and there we go. Easy enough. And then next is the redstone energy cell frame full. So let's get that. Energy cell frame. Oh, no. This is going to be bad. This takes a ton of redstone. So lead is easier to get, I think. And lumium, good enough. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And then we're going to need a lot of redstone. Each one of these requires 40. So let's just get all the redstone we have. So there's 1. And there's the 4. And we just throw some redstone back. Now we do have a lot of redstone available to us because of the redstone essence. But currently we just don't have all that much we can really use. So that goes in there with those. And we'll just do that. And that will eventually power up and do its thing. So how much more Skystone do we have? Do we have enough yet? We almost do. So let's get the greater reward bag, which gives us some diamond apples. That's nice. And let's see, what else do we have to do? So we also have the portable tank. Now this one is a little bit different than you'd think, but it's not that bad. So we can start making that as well. So portable tank. And how bad is the other one? So looks like just upgrades. They do require some mana infused ingots, but that's it. So we're going to need one of these fluid tanks. Easy enough. We're going to need 2 of these tanks. So 1, 2. And we're going to need, what, 8 bronze. So bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And then this is just a pretty quick little thing in here. And we make a portable tank. I don't even think it takes that much power. It takes 8 million. That's not little, but it's not that much either. So there's the 4 energized capsules. We have 3 of the meteoric iron. So we need to make this guy, which should not be too difficult. We just need the lumium, which is nice and easy to get now that we have plenty of glowstone. Energy cell frame. There we go. There's the empty cell frame. Now, in order to fill it up, we need 4 buckets of redstone, and that means 40 redstone. So let's just go ahead and get that. And we can dump that in there. And that's just a simple little machining thing. So we put that in there. Put that guy in there. Perfect. So we have multiple quests kind of going on at the same time. Nope. No more sky stone dust yet. So we'll pop back into the last millennium. And reason we're here is just to grab a bunch of redstone essence. And we're going to turn all of this into redstone. Why not? We'll get some more redstone later, but this is going to be worth it. So there's that recipe. And that is a lot of redstone. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just going to come down here and dump it in here manually. But yeah, that should give us plenty of redstone for the foreseeable future. Why are you not getting any more? Can I like make that go faster? No. So we just need 2 more skystone dust, which is a little bit of a concern, but we have, okay, we need just 1 more and we can get that. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and cook up these guys and make them how we need them and all that kind of fun stuff. So there is the energy cell frame full. There's that quest. And then the next one is the resonant cell, which requires this guy with more of the energized capsules. We're not going to do that yet, just because those are really expensive on redstone. So this guy still has a ways to go. But when we're ready to make the resonant energy cells, we have the redstone energy cell frame. And then we can do the reward bag, quantum energy accelerator. This thing is not useful to us. And there's the last skystone. So we can get the rest of the rocket, basically. So that'll take a moment. Let's go ahead, grab the iron, put it in here. And for the record, there is another way to get meteoric iron, and it is going to the moon and looking around. It will be found on the surface of the iron. There will be little, well, there will be little meteors that you can pick up that will have the meteoric iron. They'll drop it and all that kind of fun stuff. But in all honesty, it takes it a little while to get through that. So we're not going to worry about that. Alright, so with that, we should have everything we need to finish this guy off. And as I say, sometimes inventories are a little buggy, but not too bad. So there is tier 1 booster times 2. And we did get the empty canisters back. I'm going to fill them both back up with fuel, just because I think that'll be best. Make sure we have plenty of fuel for our rockets and all that fun stuff. So we should be able to make the tier 2 rocket now. So boosters on the sides, nose, heavy duty plates, engine, and rocket fins. And there's the tier 2 rocket, which is a little large. What is it, F5? Yeah, looks cool though. So with that taken care of, we're pretty much ready to go to Mars. Mars is not that bad of a place, other than the boss is a giant creeper, but we'll get to that. I just don't feel like going there today. So let's see, we need to go back to Iota? Yeah. And there should be a update with the quest. There we go. Detected. And let's get a reward. And now we need to kill the 3-headed creep. Plus get Dash. Dash is required for the next rocket. And then it's going to have tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, and then tier 9. And there's a couple other quests that we're going to have to do, like the cryogenic chamber, which is not that bad to make. It's a little annoying, but we're going to run into the problem soon enough that tier 3 rockets are really nasty to make. They require a heavy nose cone, which is okay. It is just heavy duty plates, but the thing is it's heavy duty plates tier 2 plus dash. So you need a lot of dash for one, but then you also need a lot, and I mean a lot, of heavy duty plates. We can also get away with titanium, and since we have titanium, that's not going to be a problem. And then, yeah, we're just going to need a lot of heavy duty plates. So we need a lot of meteoric iron. We'll get to that later, but we have a reward bag. Let's go ahead and open it. What do we get? Advanced bin. Boring. Alright, so we have the tier 2 rocket. We have all of our stuff to go to Mars. We're ready to go to Mars, other than we still need to get the pedestals and the dislocation charms, all that kind of fun stuff. Make sure our gear is topped off with oxygen and whatnot. So it's just a little bit of things that we have to do, but before we do that, we're going to do that next episode. So let's go ahead and work on some more quests. There's one more quest I want to do in the Delta, and that is the Flux quest. So Flux Electrum ingots, we need 12 of these. Now these are not that bad to get. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some Electrum, and we need 12 of them. We're also going to need a lot of redstone. Let's get like 2 stacks. And let's go ahead and pulverize the Electrum. And the Flux Electrum blends that we need, we get 1 for each of these, and then for every 2 we need a pyrotheum dust. So we just need some pyrotheum dust as well. We're going to need 6 of those. Not a problem. Not at all. We're going to need blaze powder, which you'd think would be a problem at this point, but it's not. 6 of those, 6 of those, 6 of those. And actually, no, we only need 2. We only need 3, right? We'll see. So what we need to do is, each one of these guys requires, what, 2? So we need 24 redstone. And we'll come back to that in a second. And that's pretty much it. So we just put this in here. Every 2, we can make 1. So if we need 12, we need 6 of those. But it's only 3 recipes worth. So not too bad in all. And what this is going to allow us to do is, well, it's just making flux electron blend, which is something that's really cool, but not particularly useful for us at this point. I don't know that it's used for a lot of things that we need anytime soon. It's used for things like thrusters, which will be used later if we want, like, the Ring of Flight, which is required for the Angel Ring and stuff like that. But for the most part, we don't really need it until later. But we have our portable tank, so that is a quest. And then there's also the flux stocks. So these just require a lot of red alloy ingot, sorry, which is kind of nasty to make. So we'll worry about that later. Anyways, oh wow, that is running out of power. Why are you running out of power? There's plenty of power. I bet I know why. I think it's time. I thought these transferred a lot more power than they are. So what's sucking up all the power? Is it just this guy? So 500 RF per tick, probably. No, now it's not getting power. What is going on? Oh well, let's do a pretty simple fix for right now. Let's break this guy. And we'll put him over here. And we'll just put, let's rotate him around. Put him right here. We'll get some conduits. And we'll just break this for right now. And what we'll do is just kind of make this an isolated system. Just for the time being. Not a permanent change, not or anything like that, but just for right now, I think it's going to be a little bit faster to get it done this way. And then later we'll come back and do different things. So, I made these machines, might as well use them. Alright, so that should help. No, what is going on? So this is getting... Did I never connect this? I never connected it. None of these are connected. Except for the first one. Wow. Well, there's the problem. Okay, well, we can honestly move this guy back. Wow, that is a dumb mistake. Oh well. But that explains it. That explains it completely. Alright, we'll just seal that up. And we just need to put these guys there. And we shouldn't have any problems now. Once we connect this back. And we're going to come over here and connect this guy back. We're just going to move it over. And can we... well, we'll just break them. And place them again. Cool. So, yeah, I was silly. Let's put that in there. Actually, the quartz can stay out here. We'll use it for something later. So... Now that should be no problem. It should be pretty quick. There we go. Alright, we have a basic reward bag. Let's go ahead and open that. It is a rotten heart. Do not eat. It doesn't even have any MC. So we're just gonna... EMC, I should say. Not MC. We're just gonna throw it over the edge. Because we don't want it. And there is the Fluxed Electrum. And that should be a quest. Let's go ahead and get a reward bag. And then we also need flux crystals. So the crystals are made from... it's literally just diamonds and redstones. And we need 6 of them. So we need 6 diamonds, 12 redstone. And that'll do its thing. No problem. 6. And not that. 12 redstone. Alright, so we'll just get that started and work on some other things. So put that in there. It should actually go really quick. So we're going to stay over here. We have an epic reward bag. We got horse armor. That's not particularly useful. It is good for EMC, so that's a thing, but that's not going to be a thing for us for a while. And we have a greater reward bag. We have Belt of Water Walking. Alright, let's just throw this stuff into the system. And let's see if we can make any other quests. So, Hardened Tank. Let's just go ahead and look up tank and see if we can make the next one. So, Invar and mana infused. We do not have any mana infused ingots. Now, how do we get those? There are ores, and it is mana infused ore. Alrighty then. So do we have any of that in here? Nether platinum is not it. It is the mithril, I do believe. So smelt it, pulverize it. Doesn't actually matter. Let's see if the ore is useful for anything. I guess we could just look at this and it would tell us if we have like seeds or anything that we can use. Doesn't appear to. So that tells me that there is no mana infused seeds. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. So we can use all that we need. We're going to need 4, 8, 12. So let's just grab 5. We'll grind it up. And there's 16. Let's go ahead and cook that up. And there's another 12. So there's a good bit of it already. I'm getting some lag. Let's go ahead and get the 12, and then that should be enough to make all of the different tanks, and we should be good to go. So we'll put those in there. And first things first, portable tank to the harden. Nope, not the wrong one. Harden portable tank. There we go. Get that quest taken care of. Next is the reinforced, which takes signalum. Do we have... Yeah, we have everything. There we go. There's the reinforced. And then the resonant. So this is the last one. Easy enough. Cool. So that unlocked a quest somewhere else. Don't know where it's at. We'll find it later. But this guy will hold 512 buckets of whatever liquid, and we can pick it up and go anywhere with it. It's kind of cool. Not something I'm going to use, but kind of cool. At least we don't need to right now. If we need it later, we'll use it. But let's go ahead and open. We have 2 good reward bags, jeweled apples, and florbs of sewage. And then a grater, which is alchemical coins. So, cool. I guess that's something. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next time, we are going to be heading to Mars. I think it's time to go to Mars, and we're going to head there. Try to take on the next dungeon, and hopefully get the Tier 3 rocket schematics. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!